It's time we get a clear picture of what happens when an entire industry faces enormous change. Television today is old hat. In fact, the first commercial broadcast of live TV happened in 1939 as part of the World's Fair that was celebrated in New York City. But only a few people had TVs at the time, so the audience was small. Yet the television industry could not be stopped. It grew and it grew. Television is the pulse of the planet, yet the world of television is changing dramatically. And that means there are important lessons for the TV industry to learn, and fast. But it also means there are important lessons for an organization to learn if it does not want to be taken over or taken out. As big as television has become, there is a bigger movement afoot, one that will likely change the face of television. The world of social media, of which television is only one part, is challenging television's dominance for you, for your eyes, for your ears, and for your mind. The Digital Buzz blog has a few 2014 statistics I'd like to quote here. 2.5 billion people now connect to the world by going online. Almost 3 out of 4 of them connect to a social network. The top social networks added 135 million new subscribers in 2013. This means that there are forces larger than that of any television network. Consider, for example, Facebook. It has close to 1.2 billion members, and there are 6.5 billion people who have mobile subscriptions and use smartphones and tablets to keep up with what's going on. A team of 9 people and I studied these trends for 3 months, and we've concluded that TV industry is overdue for major changes. In fact, we're seeing many of those changes just beginning to have an impact on the industry. Let me share the top 2. Computers, phones, and tablets are now operating using specialized applications, or apps. Some 102 billion applications were downloaded last year alone, says one source. It's safe to predict that many more will be downloaded this year. The first trend then is that people now choose what they want to pay attention to and when. They don't want to wait for television networks to broadcast a program at a certain time. They'll use a special app to access the program whenever they want, and they'll watch it on whatever device they choose. Secondly, people are producing their own content and offering it to the world via services like YouTube. And there are so many services that now exist to share one's video productions that you find the top 10 lists of the best ways to do this. What this means is that the line between professional content creators and content consumers is beginning to be erased, slowly but surely. These 2 points from our research and more are covered more thoroughly in a short, free Nextbrief that you can find at Nextsensing.com. Yet these 2 points alone will hopefully help you understand why we think that the world of television, as it's been for many decades, cannot always stay the same. Many have been studying the television industry of late simply because it affects millions of people. Many believe that the established order of the TV world seems to be intact. Yet I have seen reports that 1/3 of all TV viewing now happens online. So, while no one is saying that TV as you know it is gone, it is safe to say that no one is anchored to a television set the way that people used to be. As the world changes, every industry must move ahead or fall behind. As big as it is, the television industry cannot ignore this. And that's something everyone in every business needs to think about. Asking what's next and thinking about that question in a constructive way can be the difference. It can be the difference between marching forward or being left behind.